Welcome students, new and returning students, faculty, staff, and alumni. Here at Cal State Long Beach, we stand upon the land of the Tonga, the original caretakers of the Vanguard, Los Angeles and Orange counties, and the 4 Southern Channel Islands. For millennia, the land has carried and continues to be part of the relationship that has nurtured and embraced the Tonga people and neighboring tribes. From the Honuk Vitham, the ancestors, and as original caretakers, we were imbued with the responsibility and obligation, guided by the protocol and etiquette, to be part of, to take care of, and to ensure the welfare of the family and community, as defined in its most inclusive expression, and to pass these teachings and responsibilities on to our children and grandchildren and all who now call Long Beach home. As students, faculty, staff, and alumni of Cal State Long Beach, we acknowledge this legacy from the Tonga. We promote this balance in our lives as we pursue our goals of education, knowledge, and understanding. We find inspiration in the history and the culture and the legacy of the Tonga spirit to open our hearts and minds. E'ehe te hofkop ami. May all good go with you.
Welcome, College of Liberal Arts, to this new academic year. I'm Deborah Thien, and while I'm no longer the new dean, I continue to be honored to be the dean of the College of Liberal Arts and a proud member of the college since 2006. With great pleasure, I welcome you to the 2023 CLA Convocation Virtual Edition. In the following presentation, you will meet our talented new tenure-track faculty, as well as our outstanding new department chairs and staff members. You will discover the recipients of staff awards, and you will learn about faculty who have received tenure and or promotion, or who have reached other service and career milestones at CSULB. In addition, you'll hear updates from the CLA Faculty Council and the CFA. Looking back at 22-23, connection and community were the major themes of my first year as dean. I connected and visited with 25 of our 27 departments and programs, mostly in person, sometimes by Zoom. I connected with dozens of CLA faculty and staff who came by my weekly dean's office hours, and I connected one-on-one with almost all of the 37 tenure-track finalists who visited our campus, resulting in a total of 12 new colleagues. These individual and group conversations were enlightening. To give you a sampling, I learned more about your scholarship, from paleoethnobotany, pregnant bodies and disability studies, to virtual reality field trips, transnational families, and trans joy. I heard your commitment to and pride in our students, and I heard your needs for deaf spaces, affordable housing, work-life balance, a comprehensive outreach and recruitment infrastructure, and writing support, among others. And I listen to and share your concerns about the future of disciplines and about national discourses on higher education. These conversations gave me greater insight into the issues and values important to colleagues across the CLA. I'm committed to continuing these conversations in the coming years, to taking action, and to championing and celebrating the vast breadth of our expertise that spans and spills over the designations of social sciences and the humanities. We had more opportunities this past year to connect with each other and to showcase CLA's collective and individual achievements through new and established programs and events. From Aspire magazine, now in its 3rd edition, the CLA Monday memo, and the inaugural CLA Convocation lunch this time last year, to the first CLA Day in November and the Discover CLA Day at the Beach event in spring, where more than 1,000 students and their supporters were excited to learn more about the liberal arts. The energy at Discover CLA Day at the Beach was electric, and it was delightful and also moving to see our faculty, staff, and students share their passion for our programs in our beautiful quad. Looking ahead to the 2023-2024 year and beyond, I plan to continue to focus on community, equity, and student, faculty, and staff success, the 3 themes that guided me last year. These are themes that I continue to believe are essential to recognizing and supporting our diverse positionalities, our different orientations, and to set the conditions for belonging and connection. I also want to do two further things: promote and support our intellectual and creative work, and communicate and underscore our essential role in higher education and in society. Our collective intellectual and creative work encompasses academic tradition and radical innovation. From the Brain Lab in psychology to the Center for the History of Video Games, Technology and Critical Play in History, to the immersive technologies practice in geography and anthropology. We also have our new translation studies interpretation booths in RGRLL, award-winning creative writers in English, and the innovative and collaborative approach to ethnic studies, instruction, and scholarship. The CLA has so much to be proud of and so much to look forward to. We will continue to highlight and promote this work, including via our rich slate of scholarly intersections events and this year's thematic initiative, Transnational Feminist Solidarities, coming this year. As a College of Liberal Arts, we have a vital role in anchoring our community dialogues, a duty to highlight our work with and in communities, and to ensure we are contributing meaningfully to public debates, to educate, to inform, and to uplift. We have the expertise, the creativity, and the responsibility to contribute to these matters of social justice, well-being, and the public good. Beach 2030 is the institutional framework for this work, but we know that Beach 2030 principles, including equity and empowerment, engaging students, expanding access, fostering partnerships for the public good, and educating an active, informed, and critical citizenry, are already in our wheelhouse. They're at the heart of everything we do. I believe we can use this considerable teaching and research expertise and experience and our collective power as the largest college on campus and one of the largest colleges in the CSU to progress equity and social justice causes. We will work to highlight and advance the college's interdisciplinary endeavors in this regard. For example, we can look to our centers, the Long Beach Center for Urban Politics and Policy, the Center for First Amendment Studies, the Donato Center for Translation, the Office of Economic Research, and beyond. The Dean's Office and multiple other college stakeholders are continuing to look at how we can ensure equitable and fair access to opportunities and resources here at the college. Our Faculty Council, our Strategic Planning Group, CLASP, have been hard at work identifying and planning college-level actions for the public good and for the good of CLA students, faculty, and staff. You'll see more in depth some of this incredible work going on in the college when Aspire Volume 3 is released in the coming weeks. And in addition to that, I look forward to announcing this fall some upcoming initiatives, including for ongoing diversity, equity, inclusion, and access efforts. Speaking of the fall slate, we are launching the search for a new Associate Dean of Personnel and Curriculum. In case you haven't heard, Dan O'Connor is retiring this December. Many thanks to Dan for his long service to our college and our campus. We will celebrate you more fittingly this fall. Speaking of Associate Deans, I would like to officially congratulate Seiji Steimetz on his appointment as the Associate Dean of Enrollment Management and Student Success. My boundless gratitude to our Administrative Services Manager, Terie Bostic, our talented Dean's Office team, our dedicated college and department staff, including our coordinators, the Atlas Advising Team and their leadership, our CLA Tech Team and their leadership. I want to call out two exceptional individuals who were recognized as such by the university this year. Tanisha Peoples, Director of Atlas, who received the President's Leadership Award, and Julie Ortiz, Personnel and Curriculum Supervisor, who received the President's Innovation Award. We're very proud of you both. Now I invite all of you to turn your attention to the following presentation and to celebrate the achievements of colleagues old and new.
Hello, I'm Associate Dean Dan O'Connor.
And I'm Associate Dean Seiji Steimetz, and Dan and I are here to celebrate the accomplishments of our colleagues.
Today we recognize two of our colleagues who are moving into the position of Department Chair. First, from the Department of Human Development, we have Kim Kelly. Second, for the Department of Psychology, we have Chia Chun. We also want to thank outgoing chairs Karen Quintiliani and Sherry Spann for their service.
We also have a few additional changes to leadership positions in the college. We have Ali Iman from History, who is our new Director of Research for Humanities, Gwen Shaffer from Journalism and Public Relations, who's our new Director of Research for Social Sciences, and Mihir Pandya from Anthropology, who's the new Director of the Yadunandan Center for India Studies. We also celebrate the accomplishments of our colleagues who have received tenure and/or tenure and promotion. They are Teresa Greger from American Indian Studies, Kimberly Robertson from American Indian Studies, Adam Kahn from Communication Studies, Ann Kim from Human Development, Juanette Reynolds from Linguistics, Anand Kamisyang from Political Science, Catherine Perkins from Political Science, Gabriella Hancock from Psychology, and Claudia Lopez from Sociology.
The following faculty have been promoted to full professor: Jessica Elkin from Communication Studies, Araceli Esparza from the Department of English, Lena Lee from Geography, Isabella Lanza from Human Development, Christy Shi from Human Development, Gwen Shaffer from Journalism and Public Relations, and Mai Halim from the Department of Psychology.
Hello, I'm Ann Tweeling Tran, and I'm so happy to be part of the Cal State Long Beach faculty and community. I will be joining the Asian and Asian American Studies Department. My research is on the lived experiences, stories, and archives of Vietnamese refugee women in popular culture. I look forward to crossing paths with everyone.
Hello, my name is Sachiko Sakai in the Department of Anthropology. I'm the archaeologist studying the American Southwest, interested in the past social interaction patterns. I am also specialized in cultural resource management, working in the Grand Canyon Parashant National Monument. In the past 18 years, I have been running Cal State Long Beach archaeological field schools in the Mount Trumbull study areas within this national monument. I am very excited to have more opportunities to work with our students in this area. Thank you.
My name is Felicia Pe Montes. I am a Chicana indigenous activist, artivist, femc, designer, poet, and performer, and practitioner of the healing arts from East Los Angeles, California. My research, creative work, and praxis focus on the intersection of art, social justice, spirituality, women of color feminisms, culture, music, and community wellness. I am the co-founder of cultural artivist projects, including En La Quech, Botánica del Barrio, El Mercado y Más, and Mujeres de Maíz. I am joining the college as an assistant professor in Chicanx, Latinx arts, and social practice within the Department of Chicana, Chicano, Latina, Latino Studies. I am a public scholar and artist and performer, and I've published in various anthologies, and I'm excited that next spring, a book anthology I co-edited about my organization will be out. With over 25 years of experience in art, activism, and academia, I am really excited to bring that to the students and community of Cal State Long Beach. Thank you so much, and I look forward to meeting you all.
Hi, my name is Tom Doe. I'll be joining the Department of English. In my research, I focus on the intersections between embodied rhetoric and writing. I am particularly fascinated by how the body generates knowledge, and in my teaching, I strongly encourage students to tap into that embodied knowledge as a source of information. I really look forward to working with engaged students, faculty, and staff, and contributing to the CSULB community.
Hello, everyone. My name is Kate Flock, and I'm excited to transition this year from an adjunct lecturer to assistant professor in the Department of History, where I primarily teach modern history courses on media, race, and gender. I look forward to continuing my research on the development of television in the United States as a liberal project to shape national identity. But most of all, I look forward to continuing to mentor students at the beach.
Hi, everyone. My name is Carrie Royale, and I'm so excited to be joining the history department at Cal State Long Beach this fall. I will be teaching History 173, the Survey on Modern U.S. History, and History 301, the Methodology course. My research analyzes anti-carceral organizing and Latinx community-based struggle here in Southern California, particularly in Orange County. And I am interested in U.S. borderlands, immigration, race, the carceral state, gender, labor, and digital humanities. And while I received my PhD at Rutgers, I am also a proud graduate of the CSU system, where I received both my master's and bachelor's degree. I am so thrilled to be back in Southern California to teach at a CSU. I can't wait to meet the students so that we can learn alongside each other. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Dr. Warapran Warawongstandapan, but you can call me Tina. I'll be joining the Department of Journalism and Public Relations. What I look forward to at the beach is meeting my new students, along with my new colleagues. I look forward to working with everyone in the future.
Hi, my name is Marie Jayasekara. I'm excited to transition this year from lecturer to assistant professor in the philosophy department at Cal State Long Beach. My research is on free will and human agency in the 17th and 18th century Western philosophical tradition. I'm really looking forward to getting more involved in the beach community and continuing to teach students courses where they can see that philosophical inquiry is something that everyone can find interesting and learn to do.
Hi everyone, my name is Brenda Gutierrez and I will be joining the psychology department as an assistant professor in developmental psychology. My research focuses on how to better understand how diverse youth come to develop their beliefs about gender as well as their cultural frameworks. And I'm really excited to be joining the CSULB community. I am a former CSULB graduate, and so I'm very excited to be returning to this community and to pay forward the really wonderful experiences I had as a student here. So thank you, and I'm excited to meet you all.
Hola, bonjour, hello, my name is Maria Sanchez Reyes. My pronouns are she, her. I will be joining the Romance, German, Russian Literatures and Languages Department as an assistant professor of French and Francophone studies. My research interests are medieval French and Occitan literature and culture, especially 12th century poetry, manuscript studies, queer and gender studies. I am passionate about uplifting the voices of scholars and students from marginalized communities, especially queer and immigrant people. And I like to participate in the communities that I live in by doing work for non-for-profits and volunteering. I also like to be up to date with pop culture and keeping up with TikTok trends. Go Beach!
Hello, my name is Martha Franco. I'm an incoming assistant professor of sociology. My own research focuses on the experiences of Central American unaccompanied minors as they navigate the education system and the immigration system. I'm very excited to be joining the beach. I'm excited to meet my students and my colleagues, and just excited to be back home since I'm originally from Pico Rivera, California, and I had been living in the Boston area for the past 8 years. So thank you, and I look forward to meeting everybody.
Hi, I'm Terie Bostic, the Administrative Services Manager for the College of Liberal Arts. Each year at Convocation, we take some time to honor our staff's accomplishments throughout the year and to welcome our new employees. Right now, I'd like to welcome our new team members, Shay James Briggs, Karina Sioka, Alan Joaquin, Jeffrey Cabanis, and Lisa Pear, all of our CLA Advising Center. Blanca Peaging from the College Office, Alfonso Topete from the Communication Studies Department, Heather Ross from English, Diego Brau Bates from the George L. Graziadio Center for Italian Studies, Leanne Johnson from Geography and Environmental Science and Policy, Minerva Cheresoveos from Journalism and Public Relations and Human Development. Welcome And I hope you have had an exciting time with us this year. Next, we'll talk about our service awards. We have two 25-year recipients, Sherry Hale from psychology and Wanda White from religious studies. We have two 15-year recipients, Andrea Bowman from CLA Technical Services and Tanya McPherson from our CLA Advising Center. We have three 10-year recipients, Vanessa Arnold from our CLA Advising Center, Alessandra Russo from our Economics Department, and Christy Waken also from the CLA Advising Center. Thanks for all that you do. Next, I'd like to talk about the staff promotions in this last year. Jeremy Burns from our CLA Advising Center, Lynn Bowman in the college office, Sabella Moreno in the college office, Alessandra Russo in economics, and Marcy Bacani and Cindy Tobar, both in Romance, German, Russian languages and literature. Congratulations. Next, we have two recipients of President's Awards. Our first one is for Tanisha Peoples, who is the director of our CLA Advising Center. She received the President's Award for Leadership. Congratulations, Tanisha. And then we also have Julie Ortiz, who received the President's Award for Innovation. And this was for her work on student scholarships. Congratulations, Julie. And our last award recipient is Alessandra Russo, who is receiving our Phyllis and John Jung Staff Award. Congratulations, Alessandra. Congratulations to all of our award recipients and our new employees.
Good morning and welcome to Convocation. I'm Wendy Klein from the Departments of Linguistics and Anthropology. My pronouns are she, her, and
I'm Chris Warren from the Department of Psychology, he, him, and we are your CLA reps to CFA. From all of us at CFA, we welcome you to the 2023-2024 academic year. We'd like to thank Dean Thien, of course, for giving us this time to address you today.
we'd like to extend a special welcome to all our CFA members, continuing and new, who make our work possible. We appreciate your membership and support. If you're not yet a CFA member, we hope you'll join with thousands of your colleagues in the CSU and become a member of CFA.
CFA represents more than 29,000 tenured, tenure track, and lecturer faculty, counselors, librarians, and coaches at all of our 23 campuses, promoting anti-racism, academic freedom, social justice, upholding faculty rights. We hope to defend financial protections, especially in this next bargaining cycle, promote faculty participation in CFA and CSU governance, and of course, advocate for our students and for policies and practices that improve affordability for them. Remember, student learning conditions are faculty working conditions.
As a social justice union representing faculty in the CSU, we are dedicated to anti-racism and purposefully center and extend our anti-racism social justice work to address the structural racism that shapes our society and the CSU. There are many ways to participate in our local chapter and in statewide councils, caucuses, and various committees. Check them out. During the pandemic, CFA bargained for a new contract, which did the following. It increased exceptional service awards, named cultural taxation as a workload problem faced by faculty whose social identities include women and/or Black, Indigenous, and people of color, and/or LGBTQIA+ faculty. The contract also provided faculty explicit ability to rebut bias in evaluations.
CFA's bargaining team made opening proposals based on the feedback from the bargaining survey. This year, during reopener, bargaining with CFA tried to improve our workload first, so implement minimum course cap standards, work for paid time for lecturers, research, scholarly, and creative activities, and their service to the university and our students, so no more free work. Limit direct service time for counselors to 65% and set appropriate counselor to student ratios.
Next is leaves of absence with pay, and this involves expanding paid parental leave from 30 days to a full semester or term, and adding 5 days of leave for faculty to attend to or care for an immediate family member in health or natural disaster crises.
We're also working to improve salaries at all ranks and all ranges, so increases of 12% for all faculty. These wages that should keep pace with the cost of living and set a livable minimum standard for our lowest paid faculty. Increase pay equity by raising the salary floor for the lowest paid faculty. Work with range A and range B to increase respectively 10,000 and 5,000 to increase those minimum full-time academic year-based salaries. And of course, try to increase the minimum full-time academic year so that this moves everyone in those ranges upwards and applies to corresponding coaches, counselors, and librarian classifications, as well as our tenure track professors.
And finally, provide for campus health and safety, which refers to negotiating for community well-being and safety on campus by providing CSU employees with the opportunity for union representation or legal counsel when being interviewed by campus police, as well as the dignity of being interviewed in a private location with officers who are unarmed. Along with that is establishing a work group to adopt policies around engagement and support of members with concerns about mental health and well-being, and requiring CSU management to facilitate meetings between police and CFA members to address concerns regarding police behavior in order to seek mutually agreeable solutions. And finally, providing safe restrooms and changing rooms for queer and transgender faculty, as well as designated lactation spaces and milk storage for nursing parents on all campuses.
Right now, unfortunately, we have reached an impasse, which moves us to the next step of the bargaining process, mediation, with a state-appointed third party. If we cannot agree to contact terms in mediation, we move to fact-finding. The union must submit to both mediation and fact-finding before we take job actions. In the meantime, we'll have informational meetings and take action on all of our campuses and at upcoming Board of Trustees meetings. And we'll take all of us joining together to win. Be on the lookout for emails for letting us know what actions are coming up. And of course, visit our website for updates on bargaining, as well as these actions at cfabargaining.org. And from all of us at CFA, we wish you a safe, healthy, and successful semester, and thank you.
Hi, my name is Gwen Shaffer, and I'm a professor in the Department of Journalism and Public Relations, as well as co-director of research for the College of Liberal Arts. But I'm speaking with you today as chair of CLA Faculty Council. This is a role that I assumed in fall of 2021, but I will relinquish when Faculty Council reps elect a new chair this September. In the spirit of shared governance, Faculty Council works with the Dean's Office to establish and advance CLA priorities. I'd like to highlight some of Faculty Council's accomplishments during the 2022-23 academic year and preview items on the agenda for the upcoming fall semester. As for highlights of last year, Faculty Council worked with colleagues serving on the various equity task forces, which were charged with implementing the college's 3-year strategic plan. Equity task force members presented their ideas for transformative policy changes, such as explicitly including scholarship of engagement in the college RISCA policy and building an institutional culture that supports and adequately compensates our indispensable lecturer faculty. Faculty Council reps provided substantive feedback on the equity task force proposals, and they're poised to continue this work during the upcoming year. Faculty Council members also facilitated college committee elections and organized 2 faculty retreats. Looking forward, the Academic Senate is expected to adopt a new university-wide RTP document during fall semester. This will, in turn, necessitate revisions to the college's RTP policy. While Faculty Council is the official policy-making body of the college, I encourage everybody to participate in this process, given the central role RTP plays in each of our career trajectories. I'm privileged to work with colleagues who possess deep expertise and who contribute their unique perspectives and experiences to collaboratively guide CLA. Faculty Council is effective because we're able to draw upon this diversity. I look forward to working with each of you this year, as we continue to reimagine and to strengthen CLA. If you have an idea or a question, feel free to reach out to a member of Faculty Council Executive Committee or to your department Faculty Council reps. Thank you.
As we begin the new academic year, we celebrate the following faculty colleagues for their years of service to the university. We begin with those with 20 years of service. They include Robert Scott Wilson from Anthropology, Chuk Bui from Asian and Asian American Studies, Lawrence Hashima from Asian and Asian American Studies, Amy Heisey from Communication Studies, Catherine Chu from Comparative World Literature, Sarah Arroyo from English, Norbert Schurer from English, Caitlin Murdoch from History, Marie Kelleher from History, Matthew Davidson from Linguistics, Michael Fender from Linguistics, Max Rosenkrantz from Philosophy, Amanda Trefethen from Philosophy, and Aman Arabi Katbi Hashem from Advanced German, Russian Languages and Literature.
Faculty with 25 years of service include Sam Coleman from Asian and Asian American Studies, David Hudson from Communication Studies, Jennifer Smith from English, Fred Wegner from English, Linda Melbrecht from the Department of History, Young-Hee Cho from Psychology, and Diane Lee from Psychology.
Our colleagues with 30 years of service are J. Mark Sugars from Classics, Cheryl Chapman from English, and Sherry Spann from Psychology.
And finally, we celebrate our colleagues with 35 years of service, which means they came to Long Beach State, Seiji, at the same time that you started middle school. And they are Barbara Lemaster from the Department of Anthropology, Domingo Foreste from Classics, and Clorinda Donato from the Romance, German, Russian Languages and Literatures Department. And we conclude by recognizing and celebrating the retirement of our colleague, Maria Carrera, from the Department of Romance, German, Russian Languages and Literatures. Congratulations to all.
Congratulations.
Thank you, colleagues, for viewing the CLA Convocation Virtual Edition 2023. My sincere congratulations to those of you who we have honored today with awards, and to those of you who have reached important milestones in your career and service at CSULB. If you are new faculty or staff, please do not hesitate to reach out to your CLA colleagues, including me. Longstanding colleagues, I know you will make yourselves available to our newest members. We are truly fortunate in CLA to have such a talented and collegial community. Welcome to the new academic year, everyone.